A study on heavy metal soil contamination in cocoa plantations in Southwest region, Cameroon. This important article is authored by the following scientists. In Cameroon, like in many other developing countries, agricultural practices rely heavily on agrochemicals to prevent and/or control the crops threatening diseases. The status of heavy metal contamination of surface soils in 2 cocoa plantations of approximately 30 years in Cameroon was evaluated. The study area is located to the west of the Mungo River, where significant limestone and isolated basaltic rocks are exposed, while in the north, around Ediki, isolated shelly units are exposed. Limestone and recent alluvium occur closer to the banks of the Mungo River. 2 farms, referred to henceforth as Farm A and B, were included in the study. The bioavailable fractions of Fe, Cu, Zn, Cd and Cr were used to assess the extent of heavy metal contamination using a selection of contamination indices. In addition, other physicochemical properties including organic matter, particle size, CEC and pH were also assessed. One of the farms was dominated by sand, 64.56% to 73.46% sand, in contrast to the other, 2.56% to 37.51%, and the latter had a higher clay content. The order of abundance of heavy metals, as expressed by the mean values, is as follows: Fe greater than Cu greater than Zn greater than Cr greater than Cd in soils from the 2 areas. The contamination factors of Cu, Zn and Cd are considerable for clay-dominated soil. The potential ecological risk of the metals in both soils was low, with the exception of Cd in the clayey soil. Results for hazard assessment showed Cu levels were within the low ISQC sediment criteria in the clay-dominated soil, possibly linked to the long-term application of Cu fungicide. This suggests that Cu, Zn and Cr inputs to the soils may be attributable to anthropogenic activities, specifically agriculture. In conclusion, among the elements, Cu levels are within the low ISQC sediment criteria in soil B. Its concentration is associated with the long-term application of Cu fungicide. Cd levels in soil B are of high ecological risk following the ER index. Introduction. Cocoa farming in Cameroon is vital for both the economy and rural livelihoods, often practiced through agroforestry systems that support biodiversity. However, pests and diseases, worsened by climate change, pose serious threats to cocoa yields. To manage these challenges, farmers heavily rely on agrochemicals, particularly copper-based fungicides. Over time, these chemicals can build up in the soil, harming beneficial microorganisms and potentially allowing toxic metals like copper, cadmium, lead, and arsenic to enter the cocoa beans. This can pose health risks to consumers and affect soil health. This study looked at soil from cocoa farms around 30 years old to assess the level of heavy metal contamination. It focused on the types of metals that plants can absorb most easily, offering a better understanding of potential risks to food safety and the environment. The results help highlight the need for better land management and monitoring practices in cocoa growing areas. Conclusions. The study has revealed the present status of heavy metal contamination of soils under cocoa cultivation in Mem Division, Cameroon. The pollution indices identify the soils, particularly those in Farm B, as moderately polluted, implying that continuous application can lead to major contamination problems. The indices CF and IGO are high in both soils, with the possibility that Cr content is not influenced by anthropogenic factors, but rather could be associated with parent rock composition and atmospheric deposition. The values for these indices point to moderate contamination of levels of CD, Cu and Zn in soil B, possibly influenced by anthropogenic sources. Among the elements, Cu levels are within the low ISQC sediment criteria in soil B. Its concentration is associated with the long-term application of Cu fungicide. CD levels in soil B are of high ecological risk following the ER index. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel to watch more scientific videos.